ultimate K-pop demon hunter house in Minecraft, which will feature some of your fave characters, like Rumi, Mira, Bobby, and more. And make sure to stick around for a special appearance from one of the characters in the movie. On the first floor, we have a couple of bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. And if you go up the stairs, you get to the second floor, where we have tons of bedrooms, which is where we'll start decorating. Rumi's room! Guys, her purple braid is so iconic! I went to the sing-along showing at the movie theater and everyone was dressed up rocking their Rumi braid. This is totally the next big hair trend. I love it so much that I even made one for my Minecraft skin. Isn't it fresh? Since her hair is purple, I went ahead and made her bed purple too. I also picked this super sick pattern because it reminds me of her patterns. You know, because her dad was a demon? Comment below which demon you think is Rumi's dad. And since she is half demon, I want to put some wings on some item frames in her room. On this side, we'll do white hunter wings, and on this side, black demon wings. I also want to put some fire behind the demon wings to represent Gima, and then a star by the hunter wings to represent K-pop. Now, Rumi completely let the old Honmoon die at the end of the movie, but she restored it into a rainbow Honmoon full of friendship and acceptance. So let's add some moon decals to these windows to represent that. Over here in this corner, I want to add some cobblestone and maybe a tree because I want to recreate the scene where Rumi and Jinu had their first date. We'll put Mr. Jinu right here and Rumi right here in her pajama pants. Now, if you ask me, this is what should have happened in this scene. But no, Jinu had to go and sacrifice himself. At least we know chivalry's not dead. And I can't forget the bracelet that she gave him. This wall over here is kind of looking a little naked. Now we'll add a lantern. Let's recreate one of my favorite scenes, the airplane scene, where they beat down all of those big ugly demons. We'll put some airplanes on some item frames. And these can be the plants that bad demon was watering with coffee. That was so funny. If I know one thing about Rumi, it's she loves her fans. So I'll use this really cool image mod to put pictures of her fans on her wall. Oh, they are so cute. Their crying is gonna make me start crying. And that's the Rumi room. Next up, we have Mira's room. Mira is actually so cool. She's the black sheep of her family, but with hunt tricks, she really fits in. She's basically my spirit animal. I also love how wise she is and how she can always tell when her friends are sad or when they're hiding something from her. Rumi, Mira's pink hair slays. It's so long and so pink. So let's make her bed pink. The color pink used to be associated with like super girly girl, but now Mira makes it super cool and really hardcore to love pink. I love that. Speaking of pink, let's go ahead and add a rug. Mira is also a makeup queen. My current brain scratch from the movie is 100% this scene. And in honor of that, I'm gonna give her a vanity where she can put on makeup for all of her concerts. And demon hunting too, for sure. I'll go ahead and include a carpet and a pretty pink chandelier. I'm also gonna go ahead and give her 2 side tables where we can put teddy bears to match her outfit from the movie. I like to think that Mira is a huge gamer girl. No way she doesn't slay a Fortnite. So I'll give her a pink monitor and a gaming chair. And some carpet to keep her feet warm, and obviously a little star to represent her K-pop stardom. Now to fill in this section just a little bit, I'll use some pink cabinets, some pink wallboards, and then I'll make a really big cabinet system and make it checkered patterned. I also found this really cute record player that I can use. And since Mira's a singer, a microphone. I'll add a couple shelves on this wall to spice it up a bit, where I'll put 2 more stars just because I think they're so cute. And then right above her bed, a really big poster of Mira Mappy. She looks so excited to be part of the ship. And that's Mira's room. Next up, we have Zoey's room. Zoey is the cutest maknae, which roughly means youngest member in Korean. I feel so bad for Zoey because she grew up thinking her words were meaningless and that she was always in the way. But dude, if only she knew she would be the rapper for a super K-pop band like Huntrix. That probably would have made her feel a lot better. Zoey is not only true to herself, but true to her likes and dislikes. And she likes the color seafoam. So obviously I'm gonna decorate her bed with it, and I'm gonna add in a cool carpet, and tie it all together with these side tables. I'm I'm also gonna add a notebook to both of her nightstands, so she can wake up in the middle of the night and write down raps if they come to her. Zoey grew up in Burbank, California. And to represent Cali, I'm gonna put some palm trees by her bed, and maybe some cute little stars at the top of her window. And since Zoey loves turtles so much, I wanna make her kind of like a turtle wallpaper. Oh my gosh, look at the turtle on my head. Zoey would love this. I'll also go ahead and add some turtles right over here, and some more stars. Zoey loves her friends Mira and Rumi. They love eating together, kicking demon butt together, and of course, rocking out together. To fill in this corner a bit, let's do a chandelier. Obviously Zoey's favorite color. Okay, my only complaint with the floor is that it is a little bare. So what if I made a really cute carpet to go around? Maybe like come off the side a little bit like this? So cute! I like to think lavender is Zoey's second favorite color. Cause, you know, that's Mystery's favorite color. And that's Zoey's room. And next up we have Bobby's room. You guys totally lit into me in the last 2 videos. Where's Bobby's room? How could you forget Bobby? Guys, I did not forget Bobby. I was saving him for this video. He totally deserves his own room. I mean, look at how much he loves his Huntrix girls.
My girls.
Bobby is so sweet and so pro Huntrix, but Kima does get in his head at the end of the movie.
You couldn't keep them together. You're all alone, but you don't have to be.
I do feel bad for him. The Huntrix breakup wasn't his fault, but he thought it was, which made him really sad. I'll go ahead and do a dark carpet since his hair is so dark, and add some really cool black end tables. To represent that changing of sides, I'm gonna make the Saja boy's pride wand. And to represent him coming back to the right side in the end of the movie, the Huntrix's wand. Bobby's manager abilities totally earns him 5 out of 5 stars, but unfortunately I can only fit 4 in this window. That'll have to do. The Huntrix girls obviously get a ton of fan art made for them. And since they're so busy, most of it goes to Bobby. And since he's such a good manager, he keeps all of it and puts it all over his walls. This scene was so funny to me.
You should go enjoy the resort.
Road me, I'm a 34 short, please. See you in a couple weeks, girls. Bye, Bobby.
So in honor of that, we're gonna put his robe right here, his face mask there, the cucumbers from the spa, and then right inside the windows, his eye mask. Slay the house down, Bobby! That was so sweet of Rumi to let him take that spa trip. So this is actually kind of a silly detail, but we're gonna put a ton of gold coins everywhere. Why, you might ask? Well, because Bobby makes 3% of what the Huntrix girls make. And that's like $1 billion. Definitely Manager of the Year award goes to Bobby. And that's Bobby's room. And next up, we have everyone's favorite, Derpy Tiger's room. I remember the first time I saw Derpy on screen, I was so scared and thought he was a big bad guy. Man, I could not have been more wrong. He's just a sweetie little Derpy cutie pie. I bet his fur is so fluffy. When his tail touched Rumi's face in her bedroom when she was trying to hide him from Mira, I bet that was so soft. I wish I had a pet Derpy. Oh wait, I do. Hey Derpy, look at that face. Are you excited for the room I'm gonna decorate you? He's pumped. Starting with the big boy's bed. A regular bed just won't cut it because he is a thick boy and needs extra room. I'll use these ottomans and frame slabs to make the perfect bed for Derpy. I also really love his color scheme. The blue, yellow, and orange somehow make a super sick combo. Okay, this bed turned out awesome. What do you think, Derpy? Oh my gosh, look, he loves it. He's going straight to it. What's that, Derpy? He thinks we should put a chandelier on top of his bed. I couldn't agree more. Obviously, we'll stick to our color palette. Yay, he loves it. I call Jinu and Rumi mom and dad because they kind of share custody of Derpy. So I'll make sure to include pics of them in his room. And I know in the movie, we only saw like 2 letters get sent between Rumi and Jinu, but I'm convinced they talked way more than that. And we only have Derpy to thank for that. He was such a good letter transporter. And of course, I can't forget Derpy's favorite thing ever. That's right, flower pots. And I'm just gonna put them like probably everywhere. We can't forget Derpy's best friend. It's the bird wearing the tiny hat.
Is that a bird wearing a tiny hat?
And to spice up his corner, I'll go ahead and throw some fairy lights down. And maybe a rug too. And right above his food and water bowl, we can put a cute little picture of him. Oh, look at that handsome guy. And that's Derpy the Tiger's room. Oh my gosh, look at him exploring all the other rooms in the house. The next room we're decorating is Jinu's room. Jinu's character is so complex because on one hand, he's such a sweet guy who covers Rumi's arms so her friends don't see her patterns. But on the other hand, he betrays her and uses her very own secret shame against her. Regardless of his bad qualities, I really think he's a good guy deep down. You know, especially because he, sacrifices himself. I'd say only good guys do that. I really need them to come out with a second movie already because I need to know if Jinu is actually still alive and in the sword or like real life dead. I've also heard theories that Jinu is Rumi's demon dad and that is absolutely untrue. I think Kima's her dad. Who do you think is Rumi's dad? Comment below. Since Jinu is a demon, he's gonna get horns and fire and all of that by his bed. But at the end of the movie, Rumi gave him his soul back. So he gets a little heart icon and a star as well. My current brain scratch scene from Jinu is definitely the play games with us scene. So I'm going to incorporate that into his room. I'll add 3 slides, the Huntrix girls, Mira, Rumi, and Zoey, and of course Jinu himself. And I can't forget the letter bunting. Play games with us! Okay, did you guys also feel secondhand embarrassment when they wrote down the slide in their letter script? Ah! That was so bad. Now, because this wall's a little naked, I'm gonna make a really cool wallpaper. Just hang tight, you'll see what I'm doing. It's a Jinu wallpaper. What, too soon? Right over here, I'm gonna also give Jinu a desk where he spends most of his time writing love letters to Rumi. And that's Jinu's room. Next, we have Baby Saja's room. Baby Saja is one of my fave Saja boys. Most of my friends like Abby and Mystery more, but I love that Baby is such a cool rapper. His lyrics in Soda Pop and My Idol are so good. I think that one of my fave theories is that he's actually the baby of Zoey and Mystery. Now, I know he isn't really a baby, but when I found this baby bed in my mod pack, I had to use it for Baby Saja's room. Now I'll go ahead and add some carpet in case Baby falls out. He has a soft landing. I think Baby would love this cute little lamp. Oh my gosh, and these puzzle piece tables are so perfect. I'll put one on this side and one on this side. Look at those colors. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. In this corner, I'm gonna put a little colorful playmat where I can put a ton of toys in a minute. Now I'm gonna recreate one of my fave scenes from the movie where all of the Saja boys weenied out and couldn't handle the heat. But not the winner Baby Saja. He was literally drinking the hot sauce from a baby bottle. And there we go. Dude, oh my gosh, the colors of this picture look so good in this room. Now let's decorate with a bunch of toys. Starting with a train on the tracks, some little blocks by the bed, a bear in the window. Oh my gosh, a dollhouse. Another train, a boat by the bed, and now for the carpet area. And unfortunately, since he hears Kima in his head, we are gonna put some fire right by his bed. But he is still kind of half K-pop star, right? So we'll include some little stars too. Now to fill in this wall, we'll put his name. And that's Baby Saja's room. Next up, we have Mystery's room. There is so much we don't know about Mystery. Is he beautiful? Is he hiding a super big forehead under all that hair? Does he not have eyebrows? I mean, what's the deal? Obviously, Zoey knows what he looks like because she saw his face right before she killed him. Although you guys told me that she didn't actually kill him. Someone explain that to me, I'm confused. I'm gonna go ahead and put this picture of Mystery right here because it color matches so well. And I'll go ahead and put these cutie little stars right above and below. Okay, stop, that is so fabulous. Look at him. I definitely feel like this is what his face looks like under all that hair. Mystery is definitely a purple guy, but I don't want his room to be like too monochromatic, so I'm gonna break up some of the purple with magenta. And I'm gonna use these magenta blocks because I really love their patterns. Especially this block. It literally looks like a demon's patterns. And a final little separation with some carpet. Wait, I'm almost like, can I light this on? Oh no, sick! Stop, that's so cool. I wanted to light the back of his headboard on fire because, you know, Kima, but this is way cooler. Okay, Mystery definitely needs some side tables, so we'll go back to the purple theme. And I really want to put these soul gems in here because they're purple and he's giving purple and it just looks really cute. Okay, you guys loved the mystery dog Easter egg in the last video, so I'm actually gonna put another one. And there we go. Look, it's Zoey and Mystery. Zoey gets to be the kitty cat and Mystery gets to be the puppy dog. Now for this wall, I want to do something a little more creative. It's a question mark. Get it? For Mystery? And it color matches his little turtleneck. Now to fill in this wall just a little bit, Mystery's fan wall for Zoey. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I think they're so cute together. And that's Mystery's room. Next up, we have Abby's room. At the end of the movie, Mira stabs Abby in the abs and says, "No more abs!" I think that's like so funny. But also in order for Abby to get that many abs, he probably works out like a ton. I imagine him in his little demon boy band bedroom lifting his little dumbbells. And since that's probably pretty accurate, we're gonna make his bed out of gym benches. I'm gonna go ahead and use the frame mod to turn his bed frame green to match his shirt. And to make it look a little bit more like a bed, I'll add some cushions. I'll go ahead and put some pink end tables on either side of his bed. And this really silly picture of him and Mira. Her face in this just kills me. I really wanted to find a hat that kind of matched his from the movie, but none of these really work. I don't know, maybe this one could be passing. I'll go ahead and put those right beside his bed. Honestly, it's more or less giving Luffy from One Piece, but it'll do. Now let's gymify this room. I'll put a treadmill over here and then this giant multi-gym workout bench right here. And maybe another workout bench here with some dumbbells. Abby probably definitely has a punching dummy. Knowing Abby, he probably definitely has a picture of his abs to work out to. Blech. He's probably so full of himself. Wait, this is so funny. I actually want to put one of these cameras right here because Abby is probably definitely a fitness influencer. Probably not a very good one, but he tries. And way up here, we'll put this picture of Mira. No more abs! That's too funny. And that's Abby's room. Now it's time for Romance's room. Romance is literally so sweet. Well, when he isn't killing people and eating their souls and stuff, he has a huge crush on Mira. You can totally tell because he stares at her the entire fan signing in the movie. The fans also made a really cute post about Mira and Romance, and Zoey thought they looked so cute together. Since Romance is so obsessed with Mira, I'm actually gonna go ahead and give him a really big poster that he made himself. Yeah, he made fan art of himself kissing Mira. That's so funny. I think I'll go ahead and put his bed right by the window and turn it pink. But with a yellow bedspread because his shirt's yellow. So the theory is that Romance didn't actually die at the end of the movie. Him and Baby were never seen dying on screen and they totally could have gotten away. Hopefully they ran away straight into demon therapy. Maybe they could be good guys after all. I think these yellow end tables would look so good in Romance's room. Ooh, a pink lamp would be really cute on top. And maybe a couple of flames by his bed, you know, to represent Kima. And right above his bed, I'll do some shelves where I'll put some cutie little floating hearts. Over here in this corner, I think I want to put this heart-shaped chair with some heart-shaped balloons around it. And definitely a carpet. And that's Mystery's room. Up next is a living room. Okay, but first, look at the view from our living room. Are you kidding? It's amazing. This living room is currently very much giving pink, and there's definitely pink in Kpop Demon Hunter, but it's also more of like seafoams, purples, yellows, and pinks. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay the foundation of my room to be more along the lines of those colors. With pink window panes, seafoam walls, and you can't forget the pink planks. I want the center of my room to definitely be the fireplace, where we can ironically put some purple fire. And maybe a little mantle right above that. I'm gonna make a couple cutie K-pop couches where the Huntrix and Saja boys can hang out, if they don't kill each other first. I'll go ahead and lay a couple sofas. We'll do magenta, cyan, and purple. And now I'll outline them with my framed wallboards and turn them their matching colors. And now for a little bit of carpet. I opted to do the patterned carpet instead of the solid this time because I think this room could use just a couple more patterns. And now we'll add a couple matching ottomans. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a TV so they can watch the Kpop Demon Hunter movie. I think a couple of these lamps in the corners would look really good. And now let's go ahead and get some fan posters up. First, I need to make sure they're in the right place and the right size. I'll go ahead and put one Saja boys here, a Huntrix here, another Saja boys, and the Huntrix right over here. Right above the TV, I'm gonna put some floating stars and a little bit of Kima in the windows. Ah! Okay, I'm definitely fulfilling my cosplay as Rumi with Kima being in my head. Wait, no! Rumi doesn't hear Kima in her head. Now let's go ahead and make a chandelier. One thing the Huntrix and the Saja boys have in common is the Hunmoon. One's trying to protect it, and the other's trying to destroy it. And that's the K-pop living room. Next up, we have the kitchen. One thing about the Huntrix girls is that they can eat. The first scene was literally them carb loading before a show. They had kimbap, ramyeon, ramen, dumplings, and boba. Oh, it looked so yummy. Honestly, if I was fighting demons, I would for sure need to eat a lot of yummy food to keep my energy up. I'll probably go ahead and turn this little area into a really cool table. And turn it purple to match the floors. And put a couple chairs around. Now all we need is some food. And I'll go ahead and add this funny picture of them. This wall was literally made for a kitchen cabinet. So I'll go ahead and put one here, add an island, and a couple stools. It's looking a little naked right here, so I'll go ahead and put some cabinets for all their food. I'll put a ton of dishes right here because I can only imagine they eat a lot of food. I'll add some more noodles everywhere, and probably a hutch right over here on this wall. That I'll frame up with wall boards, put a carpet under, and add some upper cabinets. And that's the K-pop Demon Hunter kitchen. Wait, was that the doorbell? Hello. Oh, it's Rumi. Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan. I even made a room for you in my house. Do you want to see it? Right this way, Rumi. And here it is. Do you love it? Look, she sees Jinu. Oh, she loves him. I'm so glad you like your room, Rumi. I can't wait to see you in the second K-pop Demon Hunter. And not to mention, we're kind of best friends now. Guys, I am still fangirling over Rumi joining my world. I still have one more K-pop Demon Hunter house to add to my neighborhood, so make sure you stick around. And who knows, I might even have the rest of Huntrix and the Saja boys show up for that one. Bye!